What up, though? Yo, it's your boy B. Welcome to another episode of On D ROCS. And yeah, if you missed the past couple of episodes, don't forget to jump on our YouTube and check that out. And that's on the letter D ROCS. As you can see, I got my brethren sitting next to me, Kai. What up, bro? What's
boy.
up, family?
Yeah,
Welcome to the show.
yeah, man.
You know, good to have you. Long time we've been talking about having you here.
Johnny.
You know, and yeah, again, yeah, you know, you guys. For those of you who don't know, Kai and I grew up together, basically, and we guys,
school,
you know, back from Sunday
Yeah,
school.
man.
You know what I mean? So yeah, I just figured, what better time to bring my brethren in to talk some real shit. And also let people know what's going on, if you know what you've been up to. You know what I mean? But yeah, hey, you guys, once again, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to join the chat. We are live on Twitch at the moment, and if you missed this episode, it will be up once again on our YouTube channel. If you don't know, the Instagram, which will lead you to obviously the Twitch and the YouTube, is on .d.rocs. All right, make sure you jump on that. If you have not poured yourself a drink by now, I strongly suggest that you do so, because we are about to dive into some shit. What we normally do, bro, is we normally play a game, right? Just to break the ice, get you a little comfortable. And then also for those of you who see what's going on in the background, we got this set that is top notch. We're working on it, and then of course we got the little cast in the background. So you guys just let everybody know my brethren Keith in there. You know, Detroit's still sitting in the back there. You know, and then we got a couple of little guests in the back. Of course, you know, director Mike Nocturnal's in the building. So if you heard any questions going on in the background or any back talk, that's what's happening. That's what's going on. I'll try to keep you guys up to date with that conversation on top of what we're talking about, because they're going to be talking about what we're talking about in the background. All right. So jump in the chat. Don't forget to ask, you know, your questions and make your comments same way. All right, bro. The game's called Would You Rather. All right. You have to pick one or the other. All right. Okay. Real simple shit. As a matter of fact, I didn't even prep. Normally, I prep some shit for this and try to. All right, let's go. Real easy, bro. Real easy. I'll give you three. All right. Would you rather invent a new gadget or discover a new species?
I can't pick both.
Nah.
I don't know. I'll probably say gadget.
Invent a new gadget.
Yeah, I'll say gadget.
All right.
And they say that why? Because I mean, shit, you invent something, you know what I mean? I can make, you know, billions. You can patent this, you can make,
okay.
You know what I mean? And I can always find a new species, you know what I'm saying? Just,
you know, use the new gadget to find a new species.
With more funds, you know?
It can. Me, I'm on the gadget same way. So I'm with y'all inventing new gadget. The way the times are going right now, if I can invent something that can be useful and productive, I think I'll go for that. Like, I don't know what it would be.
I was just gonna say.
Yeah, I can't even tell you what it would be. I don't know. What you guys think? What would you do? What would you do? Answer in the chat as well. What would you do? Would you invent a new gadget? Would you rather invent a new gadget or discover a new species? A gadget? Species?
Yeah. Why would you say species then?
You want to? So you discover, you're going to name it after yourself?
I'm saying, but look, check this now. So once you find that species, and you say I found it, you think anybody's getting credit you found that shit, dog? No, but I'm just saying, like, no, what I mean, like, let's say you say, hey, you go to the government and you say, yo, like, I found this. They're gonna say, That's what I'm trying to show you.
You be locked out of that shit so quick.
Like what?
Yeah.
They won't know. They just can hear you up, say bless up, bro. You're going. That's it.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
all right. Nowhere. You will make money just for getting it funded. Who's funding it? Though?
No, but here's look. This is what you guys are forgetting. If you hit the government comes to you, like I said, bro, and then you say fund this species, they're gonna say, "Oh, you did? Bless up, check it in." Like I'm saying, nobody, look. I'm not gonna get asked your name, nothing, bro. It's not even get better. It's not even get better. Yeah, bless up, bro.
You would have to obviously have mad research.
You're gonna have to
show-
bargain with these people. You know what I'm
to
saying?
like, yo, this is my whole discovery. Like, yeah, no doubt. A new gadget, yeah, it's facts.
Come on,
Yeah,
bro.
facts, no doubt.
Come on, bro.
All right, cool. All right, would you rather change jobs every few years or keep one job for the rest of your life?
Depends on what the job is. Like if I'm doing a job that I love that I never ever want to trade, then I'll just stick with that. You know what I mean? To be honest, you know, because jumping around, you gotta learn new people. You know, all of this, all of that.
You like meeting new people? Yeah, true. Yeah, sure, my brother. Keith there wants to give a different perspective. Just speak up, my bro, because we got this one mic.
That's what she said.
Oh, shit. Yo, if you have not poured yourself a drink by now.
Hey, he signed up to play, bro.
Bruh.
So you should actually probably leave a job every 2 to 3 years.
Leave a job every 2 to 3 years.
And the reason is that when you actually look at the cost of inflation versus what they're paying you, if they're not giving you your 3% plus a raise every 2 or 3 years, you probably need to leave because your money is not the same.
Yeah.
Stay there if they only give you the cost of growth when it comes to inflation.
So what about an entrepreneur?
So, but we're talking about a job. Now, entrepreneur, we're different.
Entrepreneurs, no, yeah, are different.
If I say live in a company and switch
Every few years.
think about it.
Yeah, if it's a company that has different departments and different divisions, yeah, definitely. Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, no doubt. You know how them different departments work. And you build your organization based off of that knowledge. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I'm with that. I'm with that.
No doubt. Well, and even still, when you look at the percentage of people who have had the same job their entire life, it's a very small percentage of people.
I kind of, since I've been young, I always respected that. Like, because it's like, that's the form of discipline.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Like, how many people you know on time for work for 18 48
I feel you, bro.
Yeah, true.
I feel you, bro. I feel you, bro.
No, it is people like that. Yeah,
it is.
Yeah. But
that's how you live.
Yeah. Fact.
For real.
You know what?
What's that?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like I was saying earlier, I would say like, and let me only say this like, because on that aspect, I totally get it. I feel like every job that you get, you should get a job to which you can learn a trade or something from that job. You see what I'm saying? To where it's like, even if that job failed for you, you can still excel in that trade. You see what I'm saying? For instance, if you work at a lumber place, you should be learning something to do with carpentry, how to build shit, stuff like that. See what I'm saying? Even if in a nursery, whatever, like wherever you are, you feel me? Like even if it is something so simple as, let's say, working on a boat, just tying a rope. See what I'm saying? Like you should be learning every day. So like afterwards, now you got your own boat, you know how to tie that boat up.
Yeah, no doubt.
See what I'm saying?
No doubt.
So then I'm with that, But like on an entrepreneur level, dude, right? If you love what you do, and you're succeeding, even if you're not succeeding, like I said, you're winning in certain aspects. Sometimes you're gonna break even. Sometimes you really get over. Hey, listen, this is the life of. You know what I mean? You get me? So, but the key, like I said, is that sticking to it and keeping it good.
Fair enough. You guys don't forget to answer in the chat. Let us know what you think. Which one would you rather? And don't forget to ask a friend. Which one would you rather? If you have a would you rather, hit us up and let us know what it is. Bro, this is my last one. Would you rather? This is sticky. Would you rather spend 5 years in prison or spend 20 years under house arrest?
Bro, give me house arrest. What are we saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can, like, I'm just saying, bro. You know what I'm saying? Let's see you cook. Let's see you cook a dog meal, and it ain't go there. Dude, it's in my house.
Yeah.
So you see what I'm saying, bro? I'm not playing that.
Put you in the yard for 5 years? Okay. 5 years in prison. Would you rather 5 years in prison or 20 years under house arrest?
Exactly my point. You could be in a big mansion, like, you know what I'm saying? Dude, bro. Nice mansion, yeah. Yeah.
I mean, you want a bracelet?
Yeah.
You can't go certain places?
Yeah.
You get this tested? Oh, man. No, I take credit.
No, but that's what house arrest. House arrest comes with step, bro. House arrest is not just you in the house chilling. They can come check you out. Like they can. For 20 years.
20 years, house arrest, 20 years.
Too much dudes in there, bro. I'm not doing that.
You said too much dudes.
Too much dudes in there, bro. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that.
You know what? I actually would probably do the 5. I'll do the 5. Bro.
All right, well, man, you guys come out, change, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, hey, I'm just saying, I'm not good in there, bro. But I'm I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it. But let me see. Go make your iced tea. Go warm up a fucking hot pocket or some shit like that. Like, I'm just saying, my boy. I'm good. Bro. Hey, you know what I'm saying?
True. That is would you rather. You guys, once again, if you have a would you rather, hit us up. Let us know what it is and what you think. Off the rocks. I don't necessarily. I don't have an off the rocks story this week. It's again enough crazy shit that's going on in this world today. This weather is off the rocks. Let's just state that this weather is fucking off the rocks. Cold 1 minute, humidity. Next, you feel warm. You're sweating here, and then sun's out. Be safe in this weather. This weather is off the rocks. But say, you got one for me?
You want to see this week? The man's only 47 years or something like that.
47.
His girl, he 40. His girl was like 23. She beat him in a pickup basketball game in Texas. Then he killed her.
What? All right, hold on. We probably got an off the rocks for you. All right, hold on. Let's see what's up.
He shot her in the chest twice. He got sentenced yesterday.
Gotcha. How many years?
It was either 47 or 97, one of the two.
That's a big difference too.
It is.
Yeah.
But either way, good.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. Oh yeah. It's over. It's over. It's over.
Pick up basketball game. She beat him?
She beat him.
No.
She beat him in basketball in Texas. And he shot her twice in the chest and she beat him in the pickup basketball.
That's crazy.
You know what? You should fucking not now. I'm joking.
It's gonna be said, I mean, it's nothing.
Texas man charged with murder and fatal shooting over woman 21 who beat him. Whoa. Yeah, a Dallas, Texas man has been arrested accused of fatally shooting a 21-year-old woman after she beat him at a game of basketball. Police and the victim's family say Cameron Hogg, 31, was arrested Thursday and charged with murder in connection with the fatal shooting of Asia Womack.
So wait. So hold up. Now I'm understanding. So she beat him
She beat
at
him,
a basketball game.
yeah.
And he killed her. And he killed her for
He
that.
killed her, yeah.
Oh, you beat me? Boom. Yo, that's sick, bro. That's some serious. That's deep. That's deep.
That's crazy. Yeah, he got 20-year mental health. Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
Maybe the mental was no health. I don't know, something.
Yeah.
See, there's a lot of these people, right, that will just push through education. They work with the testing, and they will just push through because you don't try to left behind. And you got to imagine these guys who need more.
Bro, I saw something the other day that said, like, in school, we knew who had mental problems. Like, we knew who the challenged people were because they kept those people in a certain class.
They're not doing that no more. Why?
It is all inclusive, and then they add extra. Now they would add extra teachers, right? But now, once they push you through the school system, and this is around the world, they just put everybody out in society, not letting you know. Like, I don't wear a name tag that says I have schizophrenia. You know what I mean? Nobody's out here wearing fucking t-shirts that say I just bug out for no reason. You know what I mean? Nobody's advertising that they have. Yeah, bruh. Nobody's advertising that they have a mental. You could be sitting next to on the bus, on the train, on the fucking plane, bro, and a smell triggers this person's fucking bipolarism. Takes them back to, and next thing you know, you're in a headlock. No, it's not making fun of it, but that's the reality of it. Yeah,
I feel you.
That's the reality of it. Like, we're just in a world.
I mean, I
we
know
don't
this
know
guy.
what. Nobody's advertising that they have something wrong with them. Go ahead, Keith.
I'm going to say something. We're fucking soft now.
What's up? You know they gotta elaborate on that shit. What are we saying, man? What are we saying?
Keith said we're soft.
Gotta elaborate on that.
Keith, we're soft as a culture, or are we soft as a race?
You know what? I'll keep
Or society, like
I'll keep it to our race.
okay, our race.
Our race. We're soft. The men and the women. Right? We're soft.
I think you're doing it calm.
Nah. You know what? The reason
We gonna listen next week. Hey, next week we about to bring it. Hold on. Next week we're gonna have the 360 in there next week. I'm gonna bring the Insta 360 in there next week.
But no, hey, I'm with it. I'm rocking with it. Hey,
Yo, Mike, next week the 360's gotta. Yeah. We're gonna, the 360's gonna have to be in. This the 360's gonna. We would be here. We will be here till somehow in the morning. No, but no real shit. Yeah, the way that the mental state, and like I said, people just don't advertise that type of shit. You know, we just don't know what the next person is dealing with. And that's just the bottom line. But bro, that story, that's straight off the rocks. If you have an off the rock story, you know how to hit us up, link us. That's how we do it. All right. If you have not poured yourself a drink by now, I strongly suggest you do so. Um, I'm gonna talk to my brethren here as we just normally shoot the shit on a regular basis. Um, I haven't even had the chance, bro, to speak to you about what you have had going on for yourself. And I hit you up the other day. I heard you on the radio. I was like, oh, wait a minute. I know this fucking voice.
yeah.
Oh, fuck, my boy's in the match.
Yeah.
So what's that, bro? What you got going on, bro? What's been happening?
Well, I mean, besides regular shit, you know what I'm saying? I got BCA, Bermuda Cannabis Association.
Okay.
We guys have touched on many different aspects of many different things.
Okay.
But it's still growing, you know what I mean? Still
Right.
doing a lot of things. What I really want to touch on is probably like the education though.
Gotcha.
You know, like
Gotcha.
like what you touched on earlier, like even with like schizophrenia,
Mhm.
with like certain illnesses, like glaucoma, just is a plethora of things.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Where like cannabis can cure, and some of us have a way where people demonize it, where they just heard cannabis or weed.
Mhm.
You see what I'm saying? And then they say to themselves, well, yeah, I don't want to do parts of that. Or sometimes we got like, older people and things like that who, in the beginning, yeah, just because they don't know, it's more or less like, they look at it like as a bad plan and things like that.
Mhm.
Not knowing that the ancestors before them, all of them use this plant for healing purposes. You see what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
Most of it, like, I mean, many things, like, I mean, people use it on the good, the bit, like, it's universal.
Right.
So I mean, to put it in one box, you just can't, like, you know what I mean? So
Yeah, definitely.
yeah.
Definitely. I think I definitely can appreciate the way that um people are now beginning to educate themselves, right? And the same way that we can force other certain alphabetical issues into society is the same way that we can push education and fucking being not being fucking soft. And cannabis is fucking good for you. And there are people that are having mental issues. So I feel now that it's a more, what's the word? I guess there's more openness to acknowledging that cannabis use can have, and if used in the way that you're looking to use it, and understanding in why you want to use it, um, could be of an assistance in terms of length of life and
Most definitely.
health.
Most definitely. I mean, it's all about longevity. Like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? At the end of this, like, I mean, let's put it like this. I mean, just a quick little story. Like, I knew a lady one time. She used to take 7 pills,
Mhm.
right? 7 pills, like I'm talking about, like, so 7 pills altogether. Like, I'm talking about, like, for 7 days of the week. So it's talking like 3 different pills on 7 days. I said it incorrectly. But she used to take these pills over and over every day, every day, every day, every day.
Mhm.
So some of the ailments that she was trying to actually cure, these ailments were just getting dumbed down. It wasn't necessarily like, getting rid of it. It just like numbed it in a
Mhm.
sense. Didn't really, get rid of it. So then she turned to cannabis. Somebody, like I said, this is not my story. This is what she told me.
Gotcha.
So when she did this, or whatever the case may be, she switched up, she got on this cannabis, and after that, she knocked off all of those pills, bro. Like, she didn't need no pills at all.
Okay.
No, I am not saying that once you do this, it cures everything in life.
Right.
I just want to
Yes.
make that clear.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? 'Cause
No,
don't try to be like, I said, you know what I mean? I don't,
No, don't.
don't do that.
You know.
You see what I'm saying? But like, at the end of this, I just encourage people to do, you know, do the research. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, put their foot into it. Like, just instead of being so anti, just try it out. Like, not you don't have to, like, before you even ingest it in any shape or form. You know, like, do your research,
Mhm.
get education,
Mhm.
find out like dosages and what's what and certain strands and what it can help you with and things like that before you just say,
So let me just ask you real quick, because the way that this island, or the way that some people think that this island is set up when it comes to the cannabis and the industry of cannabis use, because now you have to look at it as an industry. The way that we're speaking of it, it's an industry. People use it for all sorts
of course, ailments.
things, right?
Yeah.
And so it's a form and a way that one can profit, and also one can benefit in longevity of life, like we said,
Of course.
right? So what do you think in terms of like people? What is your take so far in terms of people who don't fully understand where Bermuda is going in this industry? Like, how far in this industry do you think Bermudians will like grasp on, or how fast do you think they will grasp on to allowing this industry to thrive as it does in other countries?
Okay, well, I could answer that in like two parts. Now, I do feel like most people, I'm just gonna hit you with it straight. I feel like most people are followers. Like I'm just saying it straight up.
Yeah.
Like, for instance, like, they wouldn't take certain leaps or start certain things until somebody else does it first. You see what I'm saying? Like, they say, well, okay, well, he says that this makes him feel better because of this, but well, you try it for a month or so, and then hit me back up and let me know. So then I'll see if I want to do it, type of thing.
Right.
Most times it's like that.
Right.
So I mean, hey, if again, it boils down to education. You know what I mean? I would say enroll yourself maybe in a class, and if you need to get enrolled, like I said, BCA can help you with that also.
Right.
And update yourself. Your own. You know what I mean? Like don't wait for somebody else to tell you.
So is BCA like a educational avenue for people to learn?
Yes, I almost say like we are the link to it. So we're linked up with Oaksterdam University amongst a few other universities, and depending on what you're actually pursuing, you know what I mean. So you would, let's say you're doing baking, right? So you want to learn certain things, and how to infuse certain things and stuff like that. They have a class for that. If you're looking for it in healthcare, like maybe like your uncle, your auntie, your granny, I don't know, maybe something like that, and you heard cannabis. So like I said, they will do their research and then figure out which class they want to take. Once they take the class, then they can understand it better and be able to help. You see what I'm saying?
So BCA basically would link individuals, or how?
Yeah. So if you, it's more or less like this. If you would like to, let's say for some of the classes, if you want to enroll, if you come through us, right, you would get your class for a discounted price.
Okay.
Right? If you do it straight from the school, totally up to you, because you can too.
Right.
You know what I mean? But it will be higher.
Gotcha.
I promise. So the work we are trying to make it easier, more affordable, so more people can, learn. Because sometimes if things are too high price wise, we're just not gonna do it.
Yes.
Straight up. You know what I mean? We ain't got all that money to just go and yeah. So yeah, we're trying to bring it down as best as we can, because remember, we're not in control of these things.
Gotcha.
Total,
Yes.
but,
Yeah. Of course.
Try our best so that you can know take your class, and
Of course.
it's all um, taken at your own time. So
Mm,
like it's online. So you be home. You could be in your pajamas and take the class.
Dutch.
You see what I'm saying?
Fair enough.
So like sometimes we work late, things like that. You can, like I say, you do that at your own leisure.
Bro, tell me something. What is what's your take on cannabis?
So
And you can give me the real story. That's what we're here for. What's your take on
yeah. So me personally, I definitely see no badness in it at all.
it?
Like like I mean none of it. You
Mm-hmm.
know, but that's just me personally. Like I have seen it heal people. You know,
Mhm.
I've also done research learning what hemp can do also, because a lot of us see, we just look at one thing, you think about lighting it on fire.
Mm-hmm.
Most people smoking it, burn, ganja, ganja. You see what I'm saying? That's not the thing. You need to look at all aspects. Like I don't even know if you know this, but they actually built a plane out of hemp before. You see what I'm
Okay.
saying? A plane, cars, like, bro, it's crazy. Like if you actually check it out,
Right. Yeah, I do
you know what I'm
know.
saying? Yeah, bro, like this
I
is
do know.
wild.
We've had we had a I don't think it was the whole show, but we did have a show where we was discussing the whole rope tying and the BDSM shit. Whereas they was telling us, like, I went to this rope tying course and it was like, yeah, the hemp rope.
Right.
And they was saying how they have to actually wash it and
Hmm.
take care of it. And the size of the rope and all of this stuff. And then I actually got to hood it and play around with it and whatnot. And I was like, yo, this is pretty much is one of the strongest. Um, it's a
Yeah,
strong
bro.
rope.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that alone was like, yeah, that's pretty dope.
Yeah,
Pretty
bro.
wicked.
Like I said,
Yeah.
to think that one plant, let's just remind, just
Yes.
for a minute, we need to
Of
remember
course.
this. You do not have to alter the plant.
Mhm.
You see what I'm saying? Which I say I don't call it a drug. I would never call it a drug. You see what I'm saying? But there are people that believe that it is.
Mhm.
And I feel like it's simply just because of, like, I don't know, whatever the reasons may be. Like I don't know, people might think it's a gateway this, gateway that.
Mhm.
Because that's
Mhm.
another thing that's altering airwaves.
Was thrown out there. I think it was used. It was used by anti herbalists, I
Right,
guess,
right,
if we can use that word. It was
right,
used by
right,
anti herbalists
right,
to deter people from using other drugs
right,
that were,
right.
yeah.
But
So
I mean, hey, I look at it like this. I mean, I know people that's been, burning their whole life. You know what I mean? Some people not even just burning. People they've been smoking, and then now they just maybe like taking in teas and
yeah, yeah, yeah,
futures,
yeah, yeah,
or
yeah.
like different little things like that. And then just because you gotta remember, let's be real. Like if you smoking, you're doing your body harm because you're
Hmm.
inhaling smoke. Period. You
Right.
see what I'm saying?
Yes.
So like I said, it's all about education. Just be straight up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying that they can't help you with whatever the case would be and all of that, but like in its purest form, like, more or less, like, let's say like in a tea or and something else, because see, once you set it on fire, now it changes again.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Activate certain things.
For instance, and another thing, people blend it, right? I'm not saying everybody does. Some people do. I used to once upon a time. See what I'm saying? But like they would put like cigarette with the cannabis or whatever the case may be, mix it up to so called stretch it out. See
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
so what I'm saying is that, like, once you do that, see, I know no this against no cigarette smokers, but you all know what you're doing. You see what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
a cigarette before it's lit on fire has 2,000 chemicals, right?
Mhm.
Once it's lit on fire, it has 7,000. You see what I'm saying, my boy?
Yeah.
7,000 chemicals, bro. You don't believe me? Google it. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So now check this. Each one of these chemicals individually, right, taken by a certain portion will kill you.
Right.
But you smoke them
Right.
out of a pack. The tobacco and all that dumbs down some of these
Some of
chemicals
the chemicals.
so that you don't physically die right there and then. You see what I'm saying? But and then the addiction of it. See, now people sometimes when they do that mixing, they need another burn, need another burn, need another burn, need another burn. It's not really the weed that's doing that. It's the cigarette. You see what I'm saying?
Got you.
The cigarette that's got you coming back. If you go straight for a while, you'll see the difference.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
well, we shoot
yeah,
the breeze on
yeah,
you out.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like, I just want to like share that with certain people because sometimes people even just the smell. Some people be like, oh, I smell it.
Yeah, yeah.
And then you got the other half. That smells nice.
Nice. Yeah,
You
yeah,
know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
yeah, people walk in the shop be like,
yeah, you
you
feel
know what I
me?
mean? And
So
some people show you, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
That's
So,
the
I mean,
aroma
I think-
in itself.
yeah,
Some people love it,
yeah.
and some people don't. Yeah.
And then it's like, for instance, like this guy I'm on, his name Coach Didi or whatever the case may be, right? Has got this cannabis rub, and guys feel free to check him out too. But he has this rub that's like so amazing, bro. Like I mean, like for instance, like I recommend it for like athletes,
Okay.
like dramatically, like like so like let's say you roll your ankle, you know what I'm saying, or sometimes you get a little swirling at different times and stuff like that.
Right.
You got your fresh, put this cannabis rub on, whatever the case may be, and your swelling's done. Poof. Now, if you get this, you got a peel. That's probably gonna give you something that's gonna
Anti-inflammatory.
3
You gotta,
days.
yeah,
See what I'm saying?
yeah.
So now, if you do the rub, like I saying again, everybody's different. But for me, it was like a day, bro. Like that night, put that on nighttime, wake up in the morning, bam, back.
Okay.
See what I'm saying? No, like I said, maybe people's faster, maybe people slower.
Right.
Don't know.
Everybody's different. Yes.
But for everybody that I've told about it and people that's used it, they love it. Like I mean, like serious pains and cramps and it's works wonders, bro.
That's what's up. So, aside from being the link to the education, then that means that you get first access to those people trying to get into this industry, or is it more or less individuals for like self-use, for self-healing, for
Yeah, so more or less, you would. I mean, if you want to reach out to us at any point in time, feel free. Like I said,
Right.
love to engage, love to learn different things from different angles and such and so forth. You know what I mean?
I'm highly interested in those people who are looking at taking the entrepreneurial route in terms of, like you said, the graduates, the rub, and somebody might be looking to come up with a sort of tea.
Oh yeah,
of some sort,
yes, have water or like
what I mean?
obedience,
things like that. Some
Yeah,
people
yeah,
may
yeah.
not even be aware of
yeah,
that.
yeah,
You have access to
for sure,
people who are looking to do certain things like
for
that.
sure, for sure.
And further educate themselves to
Mhm.
educate the public as to what's going on. So that's actually it's a deep route
For sure, no
when
doubt.
it comes on to the way that the industry of cannabis on this island is moving.
Most
What I mean?
definitely.
You hear about this drug bust here, the farm plants here, and this, that, and the other. Somebody's caught with, any other.
Yeah, I mean,
This X, Y, Z. But I mean, to know that the industry in itself is growing, I feel good about it. I feel good about it, and I think that if the track of the education continues to grow, we will be in a better place to not only decriminalize it but legalize it. You know what I mean? And remove that decriminalization of this plant into a way that we can have a thriving industry on this island. Yeah, that's my thought process on that. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Like I said, again, man, it's a because the industry is so wide. Like, I mean, it's like it depends on which duel you actually want to go into. Like, because I mean, like, man, all these duels could take you down for like hours long of like just going back and forth and just shooting the breeze. Like, not even going deep, just shooting the breeze. You know what I mean? For instance, like all right, let's hit it like this: the churches, right? Now I say this and I'm hitting this because at the end of the day, no shade to us, no churches, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? But like what I'm saying is this: it's like sometimes people be like, well, because I go to church every Sunday, because read the Bible, Jesus this, Jesus that you can't partake in cannabis. You feel me? I'm just trying to tell you, some people's like that.
Yes. No, yeah.
Just because of just how they came up. Bro, we went wrong. Certain people's when we was younger. I smell it.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? You feel me? And then it's a whole different. You know, like, you get me?
Yeah,
It's a whole different ball game, bro. So like at the end of the day, it's like I actually encourage them like deeply to actually look into these classes and things like that, because see, with them, they simply attack it because they don't know.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
And the stigma is that it always got set on fire. See?
Yeah, that too.
The
Right.
stigma of
Right.
it, right? And so I think, like you said, if they are more educated from the top, the person who's passing on the word, that's all I mean. The person that's from the top who can better sort of understand, and not so much encourage it, but it's also that restraint, that self-control, that mind over matter, that thrive of wanting to be a better person or do it for what you really want to do it for, as opposed to falling into the pressure of I'm gonna light it on fire, or look, man, I'm gonna get it from this brethren here, because I just
see, another problem is, I wouldn't say it's a problem, but I want to say this is probably where a lot of the stigma comes from. Is people overindulging. You get me, my boy? Like, for instance, like, you go out, you go dance, you know what I'm saying, you go party, you know what I'm saying, you smoke one, people come around, you roll another one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Another one, before you know it, y'all both fucking 80 in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Early shit, boy, I'm fucking, you feel me? Like, so it's like, something, if the person that doesn't smoke, bro, and they look at you, and they see your eyes as red as that fucking cup over there.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? They're saying, oh, hit that boy on that shit.
Yeah.
That boy fucking drugged up or something.
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying? Like, look at him. He's micing. He's fucking, because you exceed your limits. So now, same with alcohol.
Yeah.
If you exceed your limit of alcohol, right?
Yeah.
The ramifications is drunk.
You're drunk.
You see what I'm saying? You're dumpy as shit now. So now what I'm saying is, no, right? You're over there now. Let me ask you this. And we're talking about straight. If you smoked 8 spliffs, right? And then drank 8 cups of alcohol, you tell me, right? Who will be able to drive him? You feel me, my boy?
Yeah, true.
Like I got somebody that put me in this quick scenario. He said, all right, cool. Like, look, so if you had a room, right, and you had all killers in this room, like people, they don't like, they're from this side, this way, that way, and just give them all weed. All of them. Take as much as you want. Smoke as much as you want. Hurt. All of them, right? Now, do you think they still want to kill each other? I don't. You see what I'm saying? I can guarantee they all won't be dead. I can guarantee if somebody like really is that in the brain, that's a mental issue.
Yes, that's a mental issue.
That goes past cannabis. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I told you before.
Yes.
It's not the magical thing where it shuts off every feeling in the world, but you still get it.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? But mental slavery, like I was saying to you earlier. You see what I'm saying? That's the big thing. Like, if you can't control your own mind, you know what I'm saying? Like, you see what I'm saying? So now,
always outside of yourself.
Now watch this now. If you had that same room, stuck them with killers, give them all Hennessy. You feel me, bro? All that shit, whatever the fuck they drink, shots. The wobbling. No, you're staring at you're staring at the guy.
Yeah, and staring back at you.
You see what I'm saying?
Hey, look at that.
Dude, which is a dude now. You're staring at him, and you're saying to yourself, "Man, fuck this guy up." He's looking at you. Why you looking at me like that? No, you like you going dirty now. All of you. You see what I'm saying? So, like, at the end of the day, let's just think about like the the peace of it. Like, you know what I mean? Let's think of the humbleness. Like, let's think about the someone that's over there that's never hurt nobody for years. The guy that lives up in the mountains and you know, cooks his idle food and grows his vegetables. He never harmed nobody. He's just up there living.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, existing,
and as opposed to now, how the world's going, I mean, like, you know, we could go deeper. You got like chemtrails and all them type of things up there, spraying pesticides and things like that all over foods and things like that. You know, so even the person who's out there in the wilderness who thinks they're safe might not be safe. You get me? So what I'm saying is that, like, you know, is you know, people need to really, like, I mean, I'm not saying that nobody's open, because a lot of, I'm gonna tell you, this is like, people more open than you think, you know, and I'm gonna so many people that I could just call up for, like, let's say interviews and things like that, or to you know, hop on different categories and tell me certain pathways and things like that. You know what I mean? Because like, you know, people's been trying for years. You got people that's like, let's say maybe like, I don't know, in the maybe 70s and all that. I know somebody that's like in the 70s, the old cat. Tell me a story. Yeah, man, one time I got stuck, man. I had a split on me. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't fly, man. Yeah. That. And then we could come down. You know, like, age, they know, like, it's everywhere. It's everywhere. Right. So I say this. Why not? Like I said, just like everywhere else, put a tax on it properly, come down there, and like, let's instead of demonizing the plant so much, you know, let's learn from it. Like, you know what I mean? Let's figure out how we can help you. What if you got something wrong with you? Like yeah, I don't know, your spine, like, I don't know, bro. Like, whatever ailment you have, but you knew, instead of taking 5 pills, you could just take cannabis right here. You see what I'm saying? A little.
Do you find a difference in demographic of sex in terms of male to female?
I want to say,
and I say that, let me tell you why I'm saying this, because you just said something that made me think, like, we as guys don't necessarily always go to the doctor. Right. So if something's happening, something's happening, I don't necessarily want to go to the doctor. But then I have this educational knowledge to know that I can get the boys rub on. I'm gonna drink this tea and my chest tightness is getting for my asthma's going to be eased or calmed, or, you know, my fucking migraines are going off of this fucking, just putting a fucking, you know, something. Right? Do you find it more male or more female? What's the demographic?
So this is how I look at it, like this. So to be honest, with us males, bro, a lot of us are bullheaded when it comes to the doctor, bro. Yeah. And I'm telling you straight up, for even myself. You see what I'm saying? I do not like no hospital. Like, period. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm talking about, like, off the rip. Like, I just don't, it ain't like, I'm gonna be like, you know, it's gonna be bad. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? For me to actually like, you gotta pretty much take me. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, that's how that's going. But like, at the end of the day, to say that, like, with a female will more or less look it up and search it and say, well, let's check this out. And they rub it down, and then I'm not saying you be with the person, but, you know, the female will come to whoever and be like, look, honey, what do you think about this? And then you try it, and then now look at you. Now you're both, you like it, and you're cool and you're straight. Right. You see what I'm saying? Right. Like, I feel like it's kind of hard because both of them indulge. Okay. Men smoke, women smoke. They ingest it, they cook it. Like it's, I can't. It's hard. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. I just want to know your perspective on that, on the demographics. Let me ask you though. What do you think? Do you think it's equal when it comes to people who you know, partake with cannabis, with males and females? More recently, yes. More recently, right? There have been times where I've had my thoughts that the male demographic was well beyond the female demographic in terms of smoking. But now, more recently, why you guys think? I feel that the female demographic is just as equal as the male demographic in terms of their use of cannabis, like how much they use, in terms of whatever.
The women smokers that actually smoke, I think they outsmoke men.
Yeah. No doubt.
To be honest, men can smoke. I see a lot of men smoke and roll up. The women, they not scared to roll
They're not scared to roll up. But not
Yeah,
only that,
no doubt.
not only that, I have encountered females who are very, they may not be educated, but they're very inquisitive in using the oil, the butters, the infusions in waters, and I think one time, remember that drink I made that time from that Delta 9? Yeah, that was nice. I had this THC Delta 9 drink. Yeah. Do you think that? Yes, yeah, I do. I do.
Yeah.
Feel that
Most definitely,
females
most definitely.
can definitely mask the fact that they smoke better than a male. Yes, definitely. You didn't think neither one of them smoked.
Hey, next time,
Yeah. Actually, I don't even want to say. I don't want to say. I don't want to say nothing too much about them. They're actually. I'm working on. I'm working on them. Something says, yeah, they did. Yeah, I'm working on them. They did a show with us, 2022, I think, when they had just opened up. So, yeah, and that show was like pretty wicked in terms of the knowledge that they had.
I mean, everybody, look, like I said, in some shape or form, almost everybody actually partakes, bro. Like in some shape or form.
Right.
Like, like to be honest, it's not much that's actually against it. It's way more for it, but like that because it, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like they harder and shit.
Yeah.
Like some of it, like, all right. For instance, if you went up to a random person you didn't know, you thought they smoked, but he's like, "Tell me something. You smoke?"
Yeah. It's yeah. Hey, there's encounters of word
And
like
they're gonna
word,
look at
like,
you like, "What?"
yeah. I'm
Oh,
had people that have come up to me and been like, "Hey, you smoke?" Like it's weird. But to be honest, I haven't had it happen in Bermuda as much as I've had it happen in like other countries.
right.
So, but yeah, more recently in Bermuda, it's starting to grow. Yeah, I
Yeah,
definitely.
most
See that.
definitely, most definitely.
Yeah. So, Mike, where we at? Time, where we at? All right. Yeah. All right. So, I mean, we hit on all of that, bro. I feel as if the next time I do bring it back, we most definitely will talk. Um, maybe not even so much about cannabis, but we'll find something that can hone in on your personal opinion on how you feel about certain situations that are going on. I mean, aside from that, where do you see this venture going for you? One, and then two, how fast do you think that this, like, how fast do you think that Bermuda will be up to speed with other countries?
Well, to be honest, bro, when it comes up to speed, we got a good ways to go when it comes to come up to speed.
Right.
I feel like a lot of the people, like the growers, certain cultivators, as well, same thing pretty much. But like a lot of people, I mean, it's kind of a tricky question because, like I said, we all want to go to a certain point.
Yeah.
Once we get there,
Mm.
then we're cool. It's just to get there. Like I said, the key is I just want to show this is for everybody to actually unite and come together on different points. Because see, each person if they try to go by themselves,
Okay.
you're only gonna go so far.
Yeah.
Now, unfortunately, some of us hold grudges or feelings or whatever over whatever. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know why. But like people just need to like let go of that shit for a minute. You get me?
So your drive and goal then is to obviously bring these types of people into
Together, bro.
together
Yeah,
in order to prove that there is something that we can benefit from using this plant.
absolutely. And then again, like I said, everything I say is gonna boil down to education. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
So if once you before you come together actually on these aspects, right? You keep your old there's certain points like this are all to the side, right? And you say, okay, look, let's say you might want to know about, let's say, terpenes,
Yeah.
THC, CBD, you know what I'm saying? All these things, like it's like I told you, there's so many doors, like But if you talk about one, it's gonna go, like what I mean.
Gotcha.
So like even sometimes, like I would even encourage, like people come together to raise God to just have a talk, or like even things like see how you have on the rocks or whatever, little feedback, little days or whatever, where people gonna engage in and things like that, because that's positive. That's
That's
stats,
the whole
like,
point, bro.
yeah,
The
that's
whole
stats,
point
bro.
is so that people can take this conversation and go down that rabbit hole and have that conversation
Yeah, man.
about something that you and I have discussed, or even come to you and hit you up and be like, "Hey, you said something on the podcast, like what you meant, or how do I
Sure.
know how to X, Y, Z?"
Most
And that's the whole reason why we built this whole platform for shit like this here, bro. It has definitely been a pleasure. If you have not poured yourself a drink by now, you are late. I strongly suggest you go back to Twitch for the next 14 days and rewatch this. If you've missed it 14 days after that, you can go back and watch it on YouTube, all right? Anybody want to shout out, family?
Anybody want to?
Before you shout out anybody, is there anything you want to say in closing in terms of what we just finished talking about?
Yeah, I would say, if you guys really are inquisitive about cannabis, I would encourage you to reach out and get educated, just so that you can share with the rest of the world, like what I mean, like, and help the rest, like each one teach one, you know what I mean.
Gotcha.
Is nobody's better than the next, like
Gotcha.
you get me. I just want everybody to just unite and come together and see what it's really about instead of demonizing it so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
dope. Anybody want to shout out, fam?
Kim Casey Hertz is my partner, you know what I mean, at BCA. I shout her out. I want to shout out Ignite. Ignite's been awesome. Helped me even get through my BCA and I mean our BCA whatever program. I mean everybody. I mean God, you know what I'm saying. You guys, you know what I'm saying. Appreciate you all, bro. Like you know what I'm saying.
Bless.
And I want to say it's love to everybody, and I just encourage everybody to just, like I said, keep the love, like, you know what I mean? Like, let go of them old ass grudges, man. Let that shit go, and everybody come together and just unite. Whatever you're thinking that's negative, wash that, like, you know what I mean? And come through, bro. Yeah, bro.
Give thanks, King. I thank you for coming through,
numbers, bro.
You know that. I appreciate you for coming through, bro. It's been a long time since we've been talking about it. I know every time I say, yeah, bro, go on podcast.
No doubt. No doubt.
Bro, it's just been tuned in. So I appreciate the support you're giving, seeing me. And so, I just couldn't allow time to go by anymore without showing you appreciation by having you to come on. Like I said, this ain't gonna be the last time, bro. I'm sure you got plenty of things coming up.
For sure.
And then outside of that, we try to just break down the business aspect and just talk to you as a person, as a man, like, you know what I mean? And just get your views on certain things. So same way, you'll be back. You know what I mean? I gotta say one big shout out to Shay. It was late. It was a little late. Obviously, we started. Shay's in her bed. Shay is our co-host, and she's over there in the UK. So that's like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, right?
Shout out.
That. Big shout out to Shay. Happy belated birthday to you. I hope you had a great birthday. It was shot o'clock every time. She got a text message or a phone call. Just shots after shots, and that's just the way she is. So big shout out to you, Shay. Happy belated birthday from everybody on this side. You know how it goes. I gotta say a big thank you going out to Nocturnal. Thank you for facilitating this whole situation. My background cast, they're still there. Cups are hopefully still full or halfway. You guys know how this situation gets. All right, cool. We back next week, same time, same place. Outside of that, we out. Peace.
All right.